Hi guys, my name is Cindy Martinez. I was born and raised in the Bronx, but my family is from Villa Duarte, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. February is Dominican Heritage Month, so I took the opportunity to interview my Dominican friends. I believe they're successful in their personal lives, their careers, and in family. During the interview, they will give us insight on what it takes to actually accomplish your goals. I hope you enjoy it. And now we have some stories from a few career women who have worked really hard to obtain their status.
Hi guys, my name is Juliana and you can call me Judy. I am from the Dominican Republic, soy Dominicana, and I am from Santiago. My family and I moved here when I was 2 years old, but from mother and father, I am full-blooded Dominican. And I'm very honored to be part of the Dominican Heritage Month project, and I can't wait to answer your questions. Number one, so my profession, I'm a mental health therapist. I've been doing this for 10 years plus, and it is something that I love. It's my purpose. It's what I was born to do. And every day that I wake up and I do it, I know that I am doing exactly what I was meant to do. So in terms of if I want to venture into something else, I love YouTube. So you guys will learn later that I have a YouTube channel, Yuri's World, and it's all about mental health topics and how to empower each other so that we can gain new perspectives, new truths, and new ways of dealing with life, growing, and empowering one another. So if you want to learn more about how to deal with life in a purposeful way, how to gain new perspectives, and learning how to cope with mental health issues or pressures, or just to live a better, healthier, balanced life, check out Yuri's World and follow me on YouTube as well as Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much. Happy Dominican Heritage Month, everybody. Mwah.
Hello, my name is Carissa Fortuna. I'm Dominican. I was born and raised in Santo Domingo, la capital, and my parents are from Santiago and Santiago Rodriguez, puros ibaeños. I came to United States back in November of 2003, 5 days before my 21st birthday. I came with una maleta and $120, and I had to use $50 of those to buy a coat because obviously it was winter. I came with no English. I left behind 3 years of studies in marketing, so I had to start all over again to study the language, to get a new career, to work. So it was a very drastic change, like many of us have done. Fast forwarding, I now live in Orlando, Florida. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I've been able to achieve 3 careers, which 2 of those I still practice, which is real estate agent and a life coach for moms. For me, success is the combination of bringing happiness to others and my own happiness. So the moment I can combine those 2 things, when I'm happy and I make other people happy, that's really the perfect situation. Challenges, I have to tell you, challenges is it's been mainly my mindset, because I didn't know anybody around me that studied the careers that I decided to go for, which was massage therapy, real estate, and life coaching. So to come out of a box and do something different that I've never seen before, it was a little bit difficult. And the other thing was to try to keep achieving my goals as a mom without neglecting my family.
Hi, I am Marlena. I am Dominican, born in New York, and I reside in the Bronx. To tell you a little bit about myself, I was born and raised in Washington Heights, 163rd, which was one of the worst neighborhoods in my time. And as I saw things that went on, as in murder, drugs, sickness, I always knew what I wanted to do, and that was help people. So my career of choice was to become a nurse, and here I am. I love what I do and I wouldn't change it. I feel like I'm completed. This is what I love. Each day I used everything I went through, my pain, suffering, and I used it to get better in life. I never put any barriers. I knew what I wanted and I went for it, and I used my suffering and pain to get to it. I never let that stop me. And now, of course, after a while, I was in the process. I had my kids, and they are my strongest motivation of all time. When I was going to school, nobody motivated me. No one helped me. I did everything on my own. And it was hard, yes, but at least I could pat myself in the back and say, I'm a strong woman, and I made it. I went through a lot in the process of it. Do I regret it? No. Not at all.
Hey y'all, my name is Giselle. I am a Dominican mother and wife from the Bronx. I was born in the city of Mao, in Valverde in the Dominican Republic. I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for 3 years now. I worked in the hospital, but I'm currently working with the Department of Education on their testing project. And I did see myself growing old as a nurse, but recently I was presented with a business opportunity that has really opened up my eyes to all of the possibilities within the nursing career. So actually I'm currently working on my own project and starting my own small business practice. Which brings me to that amazing and very complex question of what the definition or what my definition of success is. To me, success is whatever it is that you have in your life or that you do in your life that makes you feel fulfilled. Whatever fills you up, whatever fills your spirit, whatever makes you feel like your life has a purpose. A lot of us have great paying jobs, but they don't really fulfill or fill a void in us that can actually make us happy. And oftentimes those things that make us feel fulfilled aren't what traditionally our parents, especially first generation immigrants here, would define as success. So that creates a lot of conflict for a lot of first generation Dominicans, or even, I don't even know if I would be considered first generation Dominican considering I was born in the Dominican Republic. But that's part of like one of the biggest internal conflicts that many of us have, is that, our parents gave up so much to come here and to give us a better life, give us better opportunities. So, they have expectations of us. And sometimes we do things or we pursue careers or pursue paths that aren't aligned with us because we want to make sure that we don't let them down.
Everything about being Dominican has made me the woman that I am today. It's made me a hard worker. It's made me strong. It's made me happy. It's made me a lover of bachata. I love to dance. I love to cook. I love everything about my culture. And my thirst for knowledge has expanded me from just the island. I love everything about history. The world is such an interesting and amazing place. So I try a little bit of everything. I like learning about different cultures. I like teaching everything I learn to my kids, trying to integrate it into my curriculum and my lessons. But Since we have been on lockdown, lots of things have changed. I have lots of time. So, by the suggestion of one of my mentors, I started Mari Many Hobbies. Follow me on Instagram, where I just share all my hobbies. Hopefully one day I become famous. If you do, you saw me here first.
My name is Maciel Feliz. I am 100% Dominican, born in the Dominican Republic. I lived there until I was 7 years old, and I finally came to the wonderful United States of America. I reside in New York City. First question is, what is your actual career? And where will you desire to be for the rest of your life? My current career is in the legal professions. I am a executive paralegal at a law firm. We deal with complex litigation matters, securities litigation, antitrust, fraud, funds, investments. And I find myself in a very happy place. I feel that I am growing and progressing towards, the route that I want to go. One thing that I've learned is that more than anything, it's about finding that right boss or that right company, more than, the perfect position or a big name position. So firmly today, I say the success is being healthy inside and out, being happy, being content, and not happy because you get material things or you get everything that you want, but success is just being happy with all the small things you have with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends, with your job, with life, with the ability to go on adventures every day. That to me is success. Success is having a stability, having consistency, not having to wonder, fear the tomorrow, but you know that tomorrow you will be okay because you're stable. It's constant for you. And that to me is very big. I do consider that success.
And finally, we want to highlight a few Dominican business owners from right here in our community. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Aquiles Díaz,
Ok, ¿de dónde eres?
de Bonao, República Dominicana.
Ok, ¿a qué año viniste aquí?
En el 1993,
93, ok. ¿Y por qué decidiste llegar aquí?
para un mejor progreso, para la familia. Venía a trabajar duro para ayudar a la familia.
Ok, ¿y he encontrado que estás haciendo lo mejor que puedes?
Claro que sí, trabajando duro, en un taxi, como taxista que soy.
Ok.
Trabajando duro.
Y allá en allá en República Dominicana, ¿qué tienes allá? ¿Qué progresos estás haciendo allá?
Bueno, tratando que mis hijos terminen la universidad, ayudándolo, y dándole algo a mi familia, de lo que me queda, que después que tú pagas tu renta aquí.
Ok, gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Mi nombre es Luis Tavera,
Ok, ¿de dónde tú eres?
soy de Bronnx City,
Bronnx.
República Dominicana.
Bronnx City. ¿A cuánto tiempo llegaste aquí?
Llegué aquí en el 2009.
2009.
Sí.
¿Para qué decidiste venir aquí?
Bueno, para mejorar un poquito
Ok, la familia.
la
darle más
familia,
oportunidad.
hay más oportunidades en este país.
Ok. Y de aquí a allá, bueno, de allá a aquí, ¿tú sientes que tú has mejorado y que estás haciendo lo correcto?
Correcto, aquí se trabaja duro.
Ok.
El que se quiera proponer una meta la consigue trabajando duro.
Exacto.
Claro.
Ok,
Te
gracias.
consigue lo que tú quieras.
Y eres dominicano.
Dominicano de pura cepa.
Gracias.
Yo soy dominicano.
¿De dónde?
San José de Ocoa, por allá.
¿De Ocoa?
Sí.
Eso.
Vine en el 1984. Con una mano adelante y una atrás.
Y de ahí para allá,
Crié a mi muchacho y estoy aquí, yo estoy trabajando tranquilo aquí hasta que
Dios quiera.
se resuelve el caso.
Eso.
Mendoza me llamo. Vivo aquí en los Estados Unidos por 10 años. Soy de Santo Domingo, República Dominicana, Buenos Aires de Herrera. Y vivo y soy orgullosa de ser dominicana. Trabajo aquí en el Salón VIP, en Girón, a la orden para todos.
Thank you.
Victor Velez. It's a family business we run here in the Bronx. We have about 18 years here. Well, we're Dominican. My father, my mother, Dominican.
Herencia dominicana.
They're from the Dominican Republic. He's from Luperón. My mom is from La Victoria. They have most of their life in DR, but they came here when they were younger in their 20s, and now they have more years here than in DR. And they started with a small business, printing shop in Southern Boulevard and Fox Street, Southern Boulevard and Barretto Street. And we moved here. We have 5 years here, 10 years there. Do a lot of printing, flyers, business cards. We love it. You're all welcome.
Dominican.
Que lo que. My name is Chico. I'm Dominican from Mau Valverde, living in Paterson, New Jersey. I'm 20 years old. I'm a social media specialist, content creator, podcaster, networker. I love what I do, so I plan on doing it for many more years. My parents inspire me. Their story inspires me. Knowing that they came from Dominican Republic to the U.S. to lay the floor down for me and my sisters inspires me. And it motivates me and keeps me convicted to make sure that I pass the baton to the generation coming after me, and I have to make sure that I do it big, because if you look at it, just coming from the Dominican Republic alone to the U.S. is a big accomplishment, because it was able to give us the opportunity to do more with our lives and take it whatever direction we wanted to. They gave us an opportunity. So I want to be able to give an opportunity to the next generation and give them a head start like they gave us.
What are you most proud of, man?
The Cause and Effect podcast. It was a vision, and then we materialized that vision with my boys, Rafa and Fernando. Today, the Cause and Effect podcast is not by itself. We have UDM Network, which is a podcast network, and everybody in there is creating what they visioned for themselves, and we're helping materialize that. So that's an accomplishment on an accomplishment itself. So what would I tell a younger me? Be patient. Don't do everything at once. Follow your dreams, follow your gut, and stay hungry. Go for it. Get yourself a Cultura hoodie at causeandeffectpod.com, and you can get them in different colors. These are some also the flavors we have. Gray, red, you got black, we have blue. Go tune in to the Cause and Effect podcast on all platforms, and thank you.
Hello, Kelvin. How are you?
Hi, Cindy. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you coming, taking time to come over and discuss with me Dominican Heritage Month. So we are talking today about Dominican Heritage Month and about being successful in America. And, I want to know a little bit about your story, who you are, where you come from, where did your family come from, and what do you do now for a living?
Great. I love the questions, and I would love to answer them. How much time do I have? Because it could be a lot.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, great. So, my parents, I used to work in banking, and when I had my clientele come to me and ask me where I was from, oh, by the way, Citibank on 149th Street in the Bronx, the hub. I always say, de los cuatro abuelos míos, tres son del Cibao y uno de la capital, específicamente de San Juan de la Maguana, la Mata Farfán, right? So then I'll go into specifics. My father's side is from there, from the capital side. They migrated because they got good education and started getting good jobs, money, and they went to the capital, right? And then my father's mother is, I forget where she's from. She's like this little itty bitty barrio, but she now resides in La Colinas, right? And then my mother, my maternal side is Villa Gonzalez, my mother's father. That's where my mother grew up and was raised, and Pontón Navarrete.
Okay.
So my parents came to this country in the 80s, early 80s.
Okay.
Big rope chains. And they were here. They came after the American dream. They were hardworking. It wasn't all peachy keen, but that's not neither here nor there. But when I was born, they started like going a better path and like establishing a home, and they said this is no shots or anything, but they said we're gonna live here, we're gonna live good here. We're gonna eat good here. We're gonna gonna live comfortably here, and and they gave us we gave myself and my sister a good education. My father ended up being a business owner. When I was in the second grade, my mother was a homemaker. She made Dominican cakes.
Yes,
Very yummy, very yummy.
Really good.
So I have her business card, RIP. Miss
Rest in
miss
peace.
her, miss her a lot. And they came, and growing up in that environment, I seen their work ethic. It was crazy. 7 days a week, and the type of business that they had. So I was always, it was always early bedtimes for us. So they already embedded that type of that lifestyle, to just go to bed early, wake up, and do it all over again, and of course have fun in between.
So, in regards to being Dominican and reaching these heights, right? Did you?
No pun intended. The heights.
Right. Did you ever think, as you were growing up, that this was the field you were going to go into, or did you have other dreams and aspirations?
Never. Yeah, I did. Growing up Dominican, you want to be the Dominican baseball player or a Dominican baseball player, right? And I still do it recreationally. But then growing up, you want to. I don't know. Being that I went to Catholic school my whole life with the tie and stuff, I always wanted to work behind a desk with a tie, and I don't know. I figured like an attorney would be the ideal job, but life introduces you to so many avenues, so many different angles of having that same success. And guess what? I still work with attorneys, and it's never too late to become one either. So that was my vision as a child.
Okay, but things changed, and so far so
Right.
good. Life happened in a positive way because you're able to excel where you are now.
And I attracted that energy, anyways. Being around them.
And
I studied criminal justice at St. John's. I said, "You was up." I said, SJU. That was a hick moment. SJU, SJU, St. John's University. Studied criminal justice. I worked at the Bronnx District Attorney's Office. I was also kind of cool. A lot of power, but no money.
Okay.
So
you've been in
you have to
fields
be really passionate about
where
it.
you've been seeing the opposites. You've been seeing a lot of benefits, but not really equaling that financial freedom that you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
You got it.
So and now you're balancing a little more now. So that's very admirable. And think that as you grow older, you want to set that example for your family, right? So speak a little bit on that and the family that you are now raising.
Thank you. So like I said, I lost my mom about 11 years ago, 12. And I named my firstborn after my mother. My mother's full name is Fioralisa Maribel Pichardo. She was known as Maribel or Mama. And I named my daughter after her, Maribel. She's 10. She's going to be 11.
Beautiful.
August. Thank you. God bless her. It was Wednesday. God bless the baby, all the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a little boy. His name is Sonel. And he's 3. He's going to turn 4 in a few weeks. He wants to be a baseball player. He's very good. He's way better than me.
He's very good.
It's just raw talent. And I'm gonna go based on and listen, major leagues are throwing big contracts, so hey, get it, boy.
Yes.
Let's keep him focused,
fostering that
that
in him.
Yep. Let's keep him focused, let's keep him driven, let's keep him healthy.
Most importantly, healthy, especially nowadays.
And cultivate it. You know what I'm saying?
And what's beautiful about that is that you'll be able to, being that you come from a baseball background, you'll be able to not discourage his dreams. So if he does want to go into that field, you have he has your full support.
Right. I feel like everything happens for a reason. When I started working in Citibank in 2015, one of my colleagues, he didn't work for the bank, but he worked security for the bank. And shout out to Jorge Cruz, El Boricua, Jorge Cruz. Shout out to our neighbors. He put me back onto baseball, and those things happen for a reason. Through baseball, I think I'm living this part of my life for my son to know, to get the knowledge so I could guide him in the right direction. I also found God via baseball as well.
Shout out to God.
Without him, I grew up. My mother, I told you I went to Catholic school, but I don't consider myself Catholic. I'm nor Christian, but I respect those religions, and I'm just a strong believer of God. I'm God fearing. I pray daily, sometimes more than once, on my knees, and it's just crazy. Not crazy, but it's just like
powerful. Yes,
powerful. Prayer is powerful.
Prayer is powerful.
And I think it has helped me, get to where I'm at today.
But Kelvin, it was a pleasure having you. I am super, super excited to be part of anything you got going on.
I'm super excited to be part of this interview.
Yes, and I'm here.
República
Dominicana, La Bella. Hey. And hopefully you can inspire a lot more people and keep doing your thing. Crush your dreams, bro.